Hello students of class 7th. Today we are going to read chapter number 3rd. Its title is Gopal and the Hilsha Fish. In this chapter we will read about a person named Gopal who accepted the challenge of King Krishnadev Rai, and Gopal sought the challenge with his wisdom, not with his physical strength. This story is in the form of a comic book. As we all know that comic book is full of speech bubbles and story is told mainly through pictures. Pictures illustrates the story clearer and we come to know the story in a better way. Let us start the explanation of the chapter. It was the season for Hilsha fish. Fisherman could think of nothing but Hilsha fish. So the season was of catching Hilsha fish, and fishermen had nothing in their mind, just they had about catching fish and selling them in the market. Fishmongers sold nothing but Hilsha fish. Fishmongers means a person whose job is to sell fish. So in the market, there were only Hilsha fish seen, nothing else. Come by, the price of Hilsha is down today. Fishmongers used to attract the buyers by saying that the price was down that day and all. Householders could talk of nothing but Hilsha fish. And housemakers used to talk about Hilsha fish and about nothing. How much did you pay for that Hilsha? You wouldn't believe it if I told you. So people used to talk about Hilsha fish, that at what price did they buy and all. And in the palace too, the courtiers could discuss nothing but Hilsha fish. So all over there, either be among fishermen, mongers, fishmongers, householders, and even in the palace, courtiers used to talk about Hilsa fish. So Hilsa fish was a famous matter at that time to talk about. Your Majesty, you should have seen the huge Hilsa I caught. It was. Courtiers asked the king if he had seen the huge means extremely large in size or amount, बहुत बड़ा. So the courtiers asked the king if the king had seen a very large Hilsha fish. Stop it! The king got very angry because it was a widespread matter and king did not want to hear about Hilsa fish. Are you a courtier or fisherman? The king asked the courtiers whether they were courtiers or fishermen because all the time they used to talk about Hilsha fish. The courtier felt silent with downcast eyes. So the courtiers were ashamed about their activity and they looked it down because they were feeling guilty. I am sorry, I lost my temper. It is the season for Hilsha fish and no one. After realizing, the king apologized to the courtiers that he had lost his temper. Temper means the way you are feeling at a particular time. If a person is short tempered, he gets angry very soon. So, after getting realized, the king felt sorry and asked the courtiers to forgive him. Not even Gopal can stop anyone from talking about Hilsa fish, not even for 5 minutes. The king said Gopal to stop the people talking about Hilsa fish, and he gave the challenge to stop talking about Hilsa fish even for 5 minutes. Oh, I think I could, Your Majesty. Gopal said yes, he could stop the people talking about Hilsa fish because he had a plan in his mind. Then let me see you buy a huge hilsa and bring it to the palace without anyone asking you a word about it. The king gave the challenge to the Gopal, and he placed the condition that Gopal would have to bring a very large hilsa fish with him, and nobody would be talking about the hilsa fish. Means Gopal had to distract the people from hilsa fish. I accept the challenge, Your Majesty. Gopal accepted the challenge, and he moved from there to buy a hilsa fish. A few days later, why is your fish half shaven? Gopal's wife asked Gopal why he had kept his face half shaven. Means he had shaved his face half. I am dressing up to buy a fish. Gopal replied his wife that he was preparing himself to buy a hilsa fish. What is the matter with you? Why are you smearing yourself with ash? Gopal's wife asked him why he was sprinkling. Smearing means sprinkling. Why he was sprinkling ash all over his body. I told you I am dressing up to buy a hilsa fish. Gopal said that he was getting ready. He was dressing himself to buy a hilsa fish. Actually, he did not disclose his plan to his wife, how he would buy and take the hilsa fish to the palace. Listen to me. Please, you can't possibly go out in those disgraceful rags. What are you up to? Gopal was looking very weird, very strange. So, repeatedly, Gopal's wife asked him not to go out in a very weird rags. Rags means clothes that are very old and torn. So Gopal wore torn clothes. He shaved his face half. He sprinkled ash all over his body. So this was a way to distract people's attention from hilsa fish, and people would be distracted to see Gopal only. How many times must I tell you, woman, I am out to buy a huge hilsa fish. Gopal said his wife that how many times he would repeat the same thing, that he was getting ready to buy a very large hilsa fish. It has happened to him. He has gone mad. Gopal's wife at last said that Gopal had gone mad. He was crazy. So he was doing such activity. Actually, Gopal's wife did not have idea about his plan. Gopal bought the hilsa fish and started walking towards the palace. So Gopal went to the market and bought a a huge hilsa fish and started his way towards the palace. Mother, look at that man. Isn't he comical? Looking at Gopal, all the people, all the children started to laugh at him because he was looking very weird. No one was paying attention at Hilsa fish, they were just paying attention at Gopal. He must be a madman. Hush, I think he is a mystic. So, some were passing comment that Gopal was a mad person. Some were giving comment that there was something secret behind it and all. All were giving their own opinions. When Gopal reached the court, what do you want? I want to see the king. So when Gopal reached the palace of the king, the soldiers, the guards asked him what he had to do. Gopal said that he had to meet with the king. You can't see the king. Get away with you. The soldiers, the guards said that they would not allow Gopal to meet with the king and asked him to go from there. Gopal began to dance and sing loudly. So, what did Gopal do the next? He started to dance and sing loudly to attract people's attention. Inside the palace, the man is crazy. Throw him out at once. After listening the song, the king said that the man was crazy and asked the soldiers to throw him from there. I want to see the king, let me in. Gopal was requesting the soldiers, the guards, to allow him to meet with the king. Bring that man to me at once. Yes, your majesty. After listening the request, the king ordered the guards to bring the man into his palace. And then the guards were ready to bring him in. Gopal was brought before the king. It's Gopal. So when Gopal moved inside the king, the courtiers understood him and they recognized him. They said that he was Gopal. The man has lost his mind. I think it's one of his crazy jokes. Now the courtiers started to give their comments, give their remarks. One of them said that the Gopal had lost his mind. One of them said that it was just a crazy joke of Gopal. All right, Gopal, out with it. Why are you dressed up in this ridiculous fashion? Looking Gopal in such a strange dress up, the king asked him that why he was dressed up in such a ridiculous ridiculous fashion. Your Majesty, you seem to have forgotten something. Gopal asked the king that he had forgotten something. Means the king had forgotten something. He was not paying attention at something. Forgotten something? The king asked himself, what Gopal is talking about? What he had forgotten? Strangely enough, no one seems to be interested in hill surface today. From the market to the palace and in the court, not a soul has spoken a word about hill surface. Then Gopal disclosed that it was just to distract people's attention from the market to the palace. No one talked about Hilsa fish. And even inside the palace, no one paid attention at Hilsa fish. All were busy, all were engaged looking at Gopal. Only then did the king remember the challenge he had thrown to Gopal. The king understood about his plan and he reminded the challenge which he had given to Gopal few days before. Ha ha, well Gopal, congratulations, you have achieved the impossible once again. The king laughed and congratulated Gopal about achieving, about getting impossible once again. Means making an impossible task possible. So, from this story, we learn a lesson that it is not necessary that battles or challenges are won by physical strength. We can win them with our wisdom. So, wit is greater than physical strength. Thank you.